back to my YouTube channel. This video I will share with you Chapter 7 Coordinate Geometry. This is a tricky chapter. There are only few things that you have to know, but the question can be out in various ways. Let's start! KSSM Syllabus Form 4 Chapter 7 Coordinate Geometry. From this chapter, actually is all about 2 points. What information you can get from these 2 points? The first thing is distance. The second thing is midpoint. Actually, the formula of distance is same as the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let me show you. Let's say this is A, this is B. Okay, then for Pythagoras, let's say here is A, B, and C. If you want to find the distance of C, that means C is equals to square root of A squared plus B squared, which is same as the formula of the distance in the coordinate geometry. Okay? For the midpoint, it is much more easier. You just add up the x coordinate and divide by 2 and add up the y coordinate and divide by 2. Then you will get your midpoint. Let's go to the part of divisor of line segment. Let's say this line is divided by the ratio of m over n. Or in the equation, it will write in this way. AC over CB is equals to m over n. Let me show you how I use the ratio to find the coordinate C. Before I finding the coordinate C, I will draw a cross here. Then I will use the x1 times the n. x1 times the n plus x2 times the m here. Then I will divide it by m plus n. Then I will use the y1 here times the n plus y2 times the m and divide by m plus n. Then you can get your coordinate C. Let me show you some example. Example 1. Given that the coordinates of P and Q are -4, -2, and 6, 8 respectively, M is the point lying between P and Q. P, Q, and M are collinear. Find the coordinates of M if, okay? Let me draw the diagram first. So let's say, since it is a collinear. Collinear means it is a straight line. So here is the P, here is the Q. P is -4, -2, and Q is 6, 8. M is a point lying in between P and Q. So let my M is at here. Okay? So for part A, M is the midpoint of PQ. So I can write my M is equals to -4 plus 6 over 2. And then -2 plus 8 over 2. Here is my M coordinate, which is 1, 3. Okay? So for part B, M divides PQ internally in the ratio of 2, 3. So let me write the 2 and 3 at here. So this is 2, here is 3. Then I will draw the cross. The coordinate M will be -4 times 3 plus 6 times 2 over 2 plus 3, which is 5. Then -2 times 3 plus the 8 times 2 over 5. Then I will get my coordinate M as 0, 2. Example 2. Given 2 points A and B form a straight line. A point Y is located outside the line segment AB and dividing AB externally with a ratio of 4, 3. Find the point Y. Just now, I don't know you got notice or not, the M is divide the P internally, okay? So now the question is externally. So what is the diagram? Then it will be like this. This is A, here is B. A is 4, 5. B is 7, -1. Then the Y is the outside of the line segment of AB. So will be here. Okay, so this is the coordinate Y which I want to find. And it divides the line with the ratio of 4, 3. 4, 3. Then I will draw a cross at here. I will use this formula to solve the question. Okay, so 7, -1 is equals to 4 times 3 plus 4 times x over 4 plus 3. And then 4 times the 5 times 3 plus the y times 4 over 4 plus 3 is equals to 7. So I will get my answer here is 12 plus 4x over 7. And then here is 15 plus 4y over 7. The 12 plus 4x over 7 is equals to 7. 12 plus 4x is equals to 49. 4x is equals to 37. So x is 37 over 4. For y, 15 plus 4y over 7 is equals to negative 1. 15 plus 4y is equals to negative 7. 4y is equals to negative 22. Y is equals to negative 11 over 2. So I can conclude my coordinate. Y is equals to 37 over 4 and negative 11 over 2. Example 3. Coordinate Q4A is a point dividing the line segment joining P and R internally in the ratio of m over n. Find the ratio m over n. Okay, let us draw the diagram. So this is P, this is R. P is 5, negative 1. R is negative 1, negative 3. And then Q is the point that dividing internally of PR in the ratio of m over n. The coordinate Q is 4a. Now the question wants us to find the ratio of m over n. I will draw the cross here. And I will start with the same method, okay? So the coordinate Q is 4a is equals to 5 times n plus negative 1 times m over m plus n. M plus n. And it is negative 1 times n, which is negative n, plus negative 3 times m, which is negative 3m over m plus n. And it wants us to find the ratio of m over n. So I will equalize this with the 4. Okay? So 5n minus m is over m plus n is equals to 4. 5n minus m is equals to 4m plus 4n. Then I will move the same variable to one side and another variable to another side. So 4m plus m is equals to 5n minus 4n. That means n is here and here is 5m. So I can get my m over n is equals to 1 over 5. So the ratio of m over n is equals to 1 over 5. Okay? So for the part B, it wants us to find the value of a. Negative n minus 3m over m plus n is equals to a. From part A, we know that n is equals to 5m. So I can substitute this into the part B. So negative 5m minus 3m over m plus 5m is equals to a. So minus 5m minus 3m, I will get negative 8m over 6m is equals to a. Then I can simplify my m and I will get my a is equals to negative 4 over 3. Let us go to the example 4. The diagram on the right shows the position of two ships H and K on the Cartesian plane. Given the coordinates of ship H are negative 3, negative 2, and the coordinates of ship K are 6, 10. The two ships sail towards each other with different velocities and meet at point L. Okay, so I can draw a straight line between them, and then I know that L is at here. Okay. The velocity of ship H is twice the velocity of K. That means H sails faster than K. So 2, 1, cos is twice the velocity. For part A, you want us to set the ratio of HL over LK. So I can directly write my answer as 2 over 1. Okay? Find the distance of ship K from its original position when K meets ship H. So now we have to find the coordinate L. So the coordinate L is x, y. I will do the crossing at here. Then I will start finding my coordinate L. My L is xy is equals to negative 3 times 1 plus 6 times 2 over 3. And negative 2 times 1 plus 10 times 2 over 3. I will get my coordinate L as 3, 6. Okay, so the question wants us to find the original position of ship K and when ship K meets the ship H. That means the distance between K and L. Okay, so the distance between K and L is equals to square root 6 minus 3 square, 6 minus 3 square plus 10 minus 6 square is equals to 3 square plus 4 square. So the answer will be 5 units. Let me share with you how I find the equation of the straight line, okay? So we know that the equation of straight line is y equals to mx plus c, where the m is the gradient, c is the y-intercept of the graph, okay? Let's say in the condition of you only have 2 points, how can you form an equation of straight line? Okay, there are 2 ways. The first way, you have to find your gradient first by using this formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then you find your y-intercept, then you can form your equation of straight line. Let me show you, okay? Let's say this is the 2 points that I have, then I will start finding my gradient. My gradient is equals to y2 minus y1. Let's say this is x1, y1. x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 is equals to 7 minus 2. x2 minus x1, 5 minus 0. So you will get your answer is equals to 1. After you get your gradient, then you start to find your y-intercept by y equals to m is equals to 1, x plus c. So you can choose either coordinate to substitute into the equation, okay? Let me choose this 0, 2. So my x is equals to 0. My y is equals to 2. So I can find my y-intercept is equals to 2. So I can finalize my equation of the straight line is y equals to x plus 2, okay? This is another way, which is by using the formula. You just directly substitute your coordinate into the formula, then you will get your answer. Okay, let me show you. Y minus y1 is equals to 2 over x minus x1 is equals to 0. y2 is equals to 7 minus y1, which is equals to 2. x2 is equals to 5 minus x1 is equals to 0. Then I will get my 1 here, y minus 2 over x. So y minus 2 is equals to x. Y is equals to x plus 2. You will get the same answer. Okay? You can choose either way which you feel more comfortable with. Okay? For the second condition, when the question gives you a point and a gradient, what can you do? Okay? There are also 2 ways. Okay? Let me show you. Here is the point, here is the gradient. So you can directly substitute y equals to mx plus c. Here is the gradient, so I substitute my gradient at here, and then I substitute the point 5 equals to x and 7 is y plus c. So I can get my y-intercept is equals to 2. So I can conclude my equation of straight line is y equals to x plus 2. Okay? So for another one, you can just use the formula. Y minus y1 is equals to 7 is equals to gradient is 1, x minus x1 which is 5. Y minus 7 is equals to x minus 5. Y is equals to x minus 5 plus 7. So I can do my conclusion. Y is equals to x plus 2. So for the last part is x-intercept and y-intercept is given by the question. You can directly form the equation by using this formula, which is x over a, which is the x-intercept, y over b, which is the y-intercept, is equals to 1. Okay, the gradient will be equals to negative y-intercept over x-intercept. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say your A is equals to 2, your B is equals to 5. What is the gradient? Your gradient is equals to minus y-intercept. Your y-intercept is equals to 5 over x-intercept, which is equals to 2. Then you will get your gradient of the graph. Okay? 7.2 Parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Parallel line means the two lines is in the same gradient. Okay, so M1 is equals to M2. For the perpendicular line, the gradient is M1 times M2 is equals to -1. Let me show you more example on this. Okay. Example 1, the straight line of this is perpendicular to 2y plus x equals to 38. Find the value of k. So the first step, we have to find the gradient of this equation. Hope you still remember this. We can directly find gradient by using minus y-intercept over x-intercept. Okay. And then another thing that I want you to take note is, here is the plus. Okay, you must remember, here is the plus. But in my equation here is a negative. So I have to make the negative into positive. So y over k plus x over -2 is equals to 1. So my gradient is equals to minus y-intercept, which is k, over x-intercept, which is -2. So my gradient will be k over 2. Or you can use another way to find your gradient of this equation by using y over k minus x over 2 is equals to 1. Then I will make my denominator become the same by times 2 times 2 times k times k. Okay, so I will get my denominator as 2k. Here is 2y minus xk is equals to 1. 2y minus xk is equals to 2k. And then my y is equals to 2k plus xk over 2. So I have to rearrange the equation become k over 2x plus k. Then I will compare it with the equation of the straight line, which is y equals to mx plus c. By comparison, I know that my gradient is k over 2. I can conclude that my gradient is k over 2. You can use either way to find your gradient. Okay? So from this equation, 2y plus x is equals to 38. Your 2y is equals to minus x plus 38. Your y is equals to minus 1 over 2x plus 19. So my gradient will be -1 over 2. From here, for two perpendicular lines, m1 times m2 is equals to -1. So I can conclude that k over 2 times -1 over 2 is equals to -1. So negative k over 4 is equals to -1. K over 4 is equals to 1. K is equals to 4. Example 2, given the equation of AB is 3y plus 5x equals to 10 and AB is perpendicular to BC. Find the coordinates of A. From the diagram, we know that A is a y-intercept. So I can write that A is equals to y-intercept coordinate A. From here, I will know that my x is equals to 0. So I will substitute my x equals to 0 directly into the equation of AB. So 3y plus 5 times 0 is equals to 10. 3y is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10 over 3. So I can do my conclusion that A is equals to 0, 10 over 3. For part B, it wants us to find the equation of BC. We only have the coordinate of C. This is the only information that we have. So we can find our gradient of BC by using the equation of AB. 3y plus 5x is equals to 10. 3y is equals to minus 5x plus 10. Y is equals to -5 over 3x plus 10 over 3. So my gradient of equation of AB is negative 5 over 3. And we know that this two line is perpendicular. So my M for AB times gradient of BC is equals to negative 1. Negative 5 over 3 times gradient of BC is equals to negative 1. My gradient of BC is equals to 3 over 5. Okay. After that, since I already got the gradient and 1 point, I can use the equation to find my equation of BC. So y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Y minus y is 2 equals to 3 over 5 times x minus 10. So y minus 2 is equals to 3 over 5 x minus 6. Y equals to 3 over 5 x minus 6 plus 2. Y is equals to 3 over 5 x minus 4. Example 3. In the diagram, QR is the straight line of equation x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. Find the equation of the straight line PT. Okay, PT is here. And the question given us the equation of QR. Okay, so now we have to find the gradient of QR. From the equation, x plus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. So 2y is equals to minus x plus 1. Y is equals to minus half x plus half. So the gradient of QR is equals to negative half. My gradient of QR times gradients of PT is equals to negative 1. So my gradient of PT, I know that is equals to 2. Okay, I have the gradient of straight line PT and I have the coordinates of P. So I can use my equation y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1 to find my equation of PT. Okay, y minus y1 is equals to 14. Gradient is equals to 2. X minus x1 is equals to 3. Y minus 14 is equals to 2x minus 6. Y is equals to 2x plus 8. So this is my equation of straight line PT. This is my part 1. Find the coordinate of point Q. Okay, so point Q, we know that is the intersection point of these two lines. So I can substitute my equation of PT into the equation of QR. Okay, so for second part, x plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. I can substitute my y equals to 2x plus 8 into the equation. X plus 2, y is equals to 2x plus 8 minus 1 is equals to 0. X plus 4x plus 16 minus 1 is equals to 0. 5x is equals to negative 15. X is equals to negative 3. After I get my x equals to negative 3, I can easily get my y is equals to 2. Okay, so my coordinate Q will be negative 3, 2. Then I can go to the part 3. The point Q divides PT such that PQ QT is in the ratio of 2, 1. So I can write 2 at here, 1 at here. I have my coordinate Q, which is negative 3, 2. Okay, so I will do the crossing. Then I will use the formula of divisor of line segment. Okay, so my Q is negative 3, 2 is equals to h times 2, which is 2h plus 3 times 1, which is equals to 3 over 3. 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Okay, so k times 2, which is 2k, plus 14 times 1, which is 14 over 3. Now I can get my h and my k, but equalize to negative 3 and 2. 2h plus 3 over 3 is equals to negative 3. 2k plus 14 over 3 is equals to 2. So I can get my 2h plus 3 is equals to negative 9. H is equals to negative 6. I can get my 2k plus 14 is equals to 6. My k is equals to negative 4. Okay, so I can do my conclusion that coordinate T is h is equals to negative 6, k is equals to negative 4. Example 4. This is a long question, so I need your full attention, okay? Given a square ABCD such that A and D are located on the y-axis and x-axis respectively, the coordinate C, which is 12 at, and the equation AB is y equals to 2x plus 4. So the equation of AB is y equals to 2x plus 4. And AD and BC are perpendicular to AB and CD respectively. That means AD and BC. Where's AD? AD is here, BC is here. So AD and BC is perpendicular to AB and CD. AB is here, CD is here. So I know that this and this is parallel. AD and BC is parallel. So they are perpendicular, okay? Find the coordinates of A and D. Okay, so A and D is here. So seems like we find the coordinate A is much more easier, okay? So let's us find the coordinate A first. So coordinate A is y-intercept. A is y-intercept. That means our x is equals to 0. So I will substitute the x equals to 0 into the equation of AB. So y equals to 2, 0 plus 4. So my y is equals to 4. So my coordinate A is equals to 0, 4. Okay, now we have to find our coordinate D. We don't have the equation of AD, but we can form it by using the equation of AB. Okay, so now let us y equals to 2x plus 4 is the equation of AB. So we know that our gradient of AB is equals to 2. My gradient of AB times gradient of AD is equals to negative 1 since they are perpendicular. So my gradient of AD is equals to negative 1 over 2. After I get my gradient of AD and I got the coordinate of A, can I form the equation of AD? Yes, I can. So y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. So y minus y1 is equals to 4. Gradient is negative half x minus 0. So my y equals to negative half x plus 4. Okay? So this is my equation of AD. Can I find my coordinate of D? My coordinate of D is equals to x-intercept. That means my y is equals to 0. So I will substitute my y equals to 0 into the equation of AD. I will get my 0 equals to negative half x plus 4. I can get my x is equals to 8. Okay, so I can conclude my coordinate D as at 0. For the part B, the equation of BC. Okay, we want to find the equation of BC. We got one of the coordinate of C, but we don't have the gradient. But we know that it is parallel to the equation of AD. Okay, so from here, the equation of AD, the gradient is negative half. So I can get my information that my gradient of BC is also equals to negative half. And I got the coordinate C is equals to 12 at. So I got the gradient, I got the coordinate. I can form my equation of BC. Okay, y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. So y minus y1 is equals to 8 is equals to negative half x minus 12. So y minus 8 is equals to negative half x plus 6. Y equals to negative half x plus 14. This is your equation of BC. Now we go to the part C, which the question wants us to find the coordinate of B. We found that the coordinate of B is the intersection of these two lines, which is the equation of AB and the straight line of BC. Okay, so the straight line of AB, the equation is y equals to 2x plus c. Okay, for the part C, the straight line of AB is equals to y equals to 2x plus 4. And the straight line for BC is equals to what we find at the part B, y equals to negative half x plus 14. So since B is the intersection point of these two lines, we can equalize these two equations. 2x plus 4 is equals to negative half x plus 14. I will move the variable x to the left hand side. So 2x plus half x is equals to 14 minus 4. So I will get my 5 over 2x is equals to 10. So my x is equals to 4. After I get my value of x, I can get my value of y easily. 2 times 4 plus 4 equals to 12. So my coordinate B is equals to 4, 12. Let us go to the last part, which is the length of CD. I have the coordinate of C. Do I have the coordinate of D? Yes, I have, which is at 0. Okay, so for the part D, I have the coordinate of C is 12 at my coordinate D is at 0. And it wants us to find the length of CD. Okay, length of CD, which is equals to square root of 12 minus x squared plus x minus 0 squared. So it's equals to 4 squared plus x squared, which is equals to square root of 80 units. Okay, let's take a break here. I will continue in the next video. Bye!